Welcome to Squirrel, the podcast for distracted writers, hosted by Candace J. Thomas and Jody L. Milner.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Squirrel Season 2. This is Candace.
This is Jody.
And we are so excited about our new purple season.
Okay, in case you guys didn't look, the logo tile thingy changed color.
I mean, I loved that we were in the teal season when we first started, and that's good. And our website looks amazing, and that was kind of our brand. And it had torn paper. That was kind of our emphasis there. It's like, we are
the chaotic writing process.
Yes, exactly. That was basically it. Well, so
it
for this,
symbolic.
Yeah, no kidding. For this season, we are focusing on waves. So it's more like, what did we call it?
We are writing the wave.
Riding the
of
wave
creativity.
of creativity. And it has a lot to do with our frequency as well. I really liked that. Not so much surfing. It's more radio waves or whatever. Podcast waves.
All of this is digital, so.
It doesn't matter. It's the same kind of
sound waves
that you're getting. Like, you're looking at your screen with the waves of our voices, and there you go. So hopefully you guys would be able to ride along these waves with us. And that's really where we were thinking. It's just going to be fun to... We've never had a theme before. I mean, last season, we focused a lot on our specific challenges when it came to writing. And that's what we were sharing with other people. And it's not that things have changed, because we're still the same people dealing with the same kind of problems. But now we have, with this kind of focus, I think that we have a few goals in mind to bring in this season a little bit better, but a clearer.
Yeah. We're just going to do better. I mean, improvement's a good thing, and we've learned a lot. And so I think this is our opportunity, to kind of seize some of the ideas we haven't been able to play with yet and kind of run with them.
How do you feel that last season went? I just wanted your thoughts.
Every single piece of last season, there was a learning curve. There was something new that we needed to figure out. We needed to figure out how to set everything up. We needed to figure out how to do our own sound editing. We needed to figure out just all of these different little tiny things you'd never really consider as part of a podcast. Mm-hmm. We needed to put in some sort of system to make that work. And so I love learning new systems and trying to create strategic plans and make a workable model. And so for me, that was just ooh, I get to learn a new business model and try to figure out ways of making it amazing. But there was a lot of growing pains with that. Yes. Because if you don't know how to do something, it's going to take you much longer to do. And so I'm really glad we've gotten over that initial growing pain. Mm-hmm. And now I feel like we can kind of take off running. Mm-hmm. I mean, what about you?
You are a very valuable asset. Can I just say that? With wanting to take on a lot of these challenges that we ran into. But when I asked for you to be on the podcast with me, I never expected that it would be so much growth, right? And the fact that you like to learn and like to challenge yourself in learning new things was amazing. Because I've tried sound engineering before, and I do not like that. I'm not good at it. So I thought one day I might be a voiceover actor, but they do a lot of their producing by themselves, and that dream died because I can't.
Oh, the joy of learning new things.
I can't
learned about yourself.
I just don't. When it comes to music, I have a really good ear, but when it comes to understanding how to put things together and slice here and add here and equal this and silence that, I am not good at that.
I would like to say I'm amazing at it, but out of the 200 tools available on this platform, I know 7.
Well, and
I'm amazing at those 7.
See, and there's your goal for the year: is learn more than 7. Maybe I don't know.
Get up to 12.
Yeah,
I'm going to learn filtering.
I don't even care. I don't have any of those skills. So that was something I was really impressed by. The beginning of our season last year, we were in a studio, we tried and experimented with some things.
It was actually
And-
very similar. I'm going to totally jump in and
I
break.
don't care. That's fine.
No, it's very similar to like our writing journey, where our first foray into publishing was with small presses, where they kind of taught you the ropes and they kind of got you used to the idea of how the process worked. And so there was less to figure out right at the beginning. And so that opportunity was golden for us to, like, we had all the other stuff we were trying to figure out. Having that on top of it, I think might have done us under. And so we are super grateful to have had the opportunity
Farmhouse
to work.
Studio is really a great place, and I can't say anything higher. They were amazing to work with, but the fact that I have a recording studio in my basement,
Like, who has a recording studio?
I just happen to have one.
Yeah,
in my
that's right. Candy
basement.
does.
Already made. It's been here for years, because I have a musician husband, and what a great opportunity to just snatch. And once we've had confidence in what we were doing, it was really good to adventure into, trying this ourselves and seeing how it worked. So,
Well, and letting us take control of the process also gave us more flexibility in the way we did things, especially if we had to do things last minute.
that's true.
It allowed us to be more flexible just because the team was smaller. I don't do well managing larger teams, apparently. I am not a team leader.
Well, can I add this as well? We relaxed, I think. Being in a professional studio, I was afraid I was going to ruin everything.
There was a lot of very pretty,
very breakable stuff.
equipment.
And I did not feel comfortable around it. But I think we became more ourselves when we took on it ourselves and loosened. I know that I loosened up. I know that I became, I don't know, funnier, if that could be a word. But just more me. I was more me. And not so uptight. I have not listened to the first episode. I know it's not very funny. First one, it's
it
a little
wasn't
bit
meant to be.
No, we really
thought
go
we were
into
serious podcasters for about 5 minutes.
Right.
It didn't last.
I mean, we started this as an experiment to kind of challenge us and our own disadvantages. So you have the ADHD and neurodivergency, and I am dyslexic and other spazzy things, I'm sure. But how do you feel that, do you think our focus was represented in our podcast? How do you feel
So
it went?
it came to play in key episodes where it made sense to bring up a lot of the process episodes and some of the how-to episodes. Like, it was nice to be able to share that message. It was nice to be able to tailor it to audiences that have those specific challenges. So all my neurospicy friends, that a normal workflow is difficult. I just want to shout to the rooftops that there is no right way to do this. And as long as whatever you're doing is working, I think it's amazing. And so I love the idea of being able to tailor our message even more and be able to cater to our special communities more, because we are Squirrel. And part of our thing was to be able to reach out to audiences with challenges, and not just neurospiciness or physical challenges or mental challenges, but like really
Just
busy
any-
people
yeah.
or moms, or like people who doing the
Creative
writing
types.
thing is hard, but they want to do it.
Yeah, exactly. I liked I like our angle. It brings us a little bit more human connection with our listeners. And that's what I like. I mean, I'm grateful. I think that we've been a little bit vulnerable with the things that we've shared. So people get to know us really, really well. But I think that gets a little bit of this personal touch that other people can identify with, with their own personal struggles when it comes to their own creativity. And I think, I think the listeners have really responded well to that. So
it's nice to have people I can relate to reach out to. It feels like I'm talking to a bunch of my buddies.
You were the one that thought of our theme.
I came up with Squirrel.
No. I'm talking
I
about
came
this
up with
year.
Riding the Wave of Creativity.
Yes, why?
Because it sounded good at the time. I love a double entendre where Instead of riding the wave, it's writing the wave. And wave can be interpreted a bunch of different ways. And this is not
you could
just...
put like a pen as a surfboard. That would work, right?
And put a squirrel on it.
Squirrel on a surfboard. Riding the wave.
Squirrel on a surf pen.
Yeah.
Like,
give him a surfboard instead of a computer.
Because a lot of this, like a lot of what we've shared last year and a lot of stuff we were quite passionate about is find your own way to do things and find your own flow and find your own wave. And I think it makes sense for our theme to have that feeling to it where you need to ride your own wave. Because if we're going to take a surfing metaphor, it's really hard to surf on someone else's wave. Like whenever you're out there and you have a bunch of people, usually just one person will go at a time and they'll grab the next wave and it's theirs.
No, have you surfed before?
I have surfed before. Not successfully.
I've only wakeboarded.
But I've stood on a surfboard behind a wave with a really, really nice instructor who pushed me gently into the wave. And then I rode it and did nothing else.
So that's cool, though. I'm afraid of the ocean. So I've never surfed. I'm not a good swimmer.
Just emphasizing that theme.
Yes.
Anyway.
Because I do the marketing and because I create all the little things, I asked you what color we should do this year. And you said purple. Why?
Because I like purple.
Because you love purple.
And I might be secretly, you said you didn't like that I had purple as my favorite color. You said it was stupid.
That is true.
And
Which
so
episode was that? I don't remember.
It was recent.
I know it was.
It was
recent.
the question.
I didn't
ask
say it was
the audience.
stupid. I just said no. I can't do that.
I have a soundbite.
No, because I was going to go with yellow because yellow is my favorite color.
Well,
I know. Maybe next year when we have a different theme. But so everything's going to be purple this year. It'd be fun. But it reminded me. So I do like purple. It was one of my wedding colors. So I don't have anything against purple specifically. But I wrote a poem called Purple. This was a couple of years ago. And will you allow me to read it?
That depends.
It's a great poem.
Okay.
Okay. Entitled Purple. A strange word that chooses to be different, brave, unlike any other word. Purple refuses rhyme, rhythm, gender, ethnicity. Purple plays well with others, but has its own opinions, unique, individual, majestic. Purple forces the mouth into a curling kiss, punctuating the teeth and tongue. Purple is soothing, aromatic, calming and clean. Purple shows up when you least expect. And when other colors may make you cry, purple will continue to bring a smile. There's my poem on purple.
Very nice.
And it's all true. But nothing rhymes with purple.
No. And also, it's a royal color and Candy is a princess.
Oh, that's so cute. Did you know that Candace, the name Candace means glowing queen?
I do now.
Now you do. What does Jody mean?
It depends on which dictionary you look in, but it was like blessed of the Lord.
Oh, really?
Like,
Jody?
Thanks. That's terrific.
I like the glowing queen better.
Yeah, I'll trade you.
We can't have two Candaces. That won't work.
No.
Okay, yeah, so there's purple. And what are we expecting new in this season? What are we doing? What are your ideas? Well, I'm hoping to get better mics. These
are fine.
These are fine mics, but I asked for my birthday, which this releases 2 days after my birthday, everyone. So please wish me happy birthday.
In form of a 5-star review.
Please. I'm hoping to have special guests because I feel that it's important to get other people's point of view on certain things. Maybe I'm not an expert on audiobooks and we have an audiobook producer come and talk with us, or I think that would be really cool to get a different perspective on those. And also I feel that if we had special guests come in, it will bring a bigger audience. More people will know who we are and maybe we can send it a little bit wider than the reach that we currently have. So that's one of the things that I want to see. What about you?
One of the things that we've been excited about is to, again, find a bigger audience. But one of the ideas we're playing with is making short videos to put on social media.
That's true.
Like,
yeah.
You'll get to hear our voices, but I think the videos would be fun. We haven't quite figured out the best way of going about it.
Yeah.
But as another way of kind of reaching our audience and also getting a greater engagement with them, like I want to interact with
that
our
is
people.
one of the
It's
things
nice.
I'd really like is more listener interaction, everyone. And we got to find the right forum to do it, but I really want to hear more from our listeners. You came up with an idea.
I did. I had a good one. So we kind of want to start giving y'all homework. Not bad
painful.
homework, good homework, positive homework. Like, we want to challenge you guys to try new things. And so we're going to have, whenever it's relevant, we're going to have listener assignments. And there's probably going to be a better name coming eventually. That's what we've got right now.
Well, it's like at the end of Reading Rainbow when LeVar Burton gives you a little bit of encouragement. Maybe you should go find, but you don't have to take my word for it. And then you go out and you find out, whatever he just assigned you, learning about balloon animals or
we'll find a cute little assignment that might let you play with your current project in a new way or a new idea for something different. It's something to light a creative fire, hopefully.
Yes. And then not that I want a report, but I would love to hear about it.
Mm-hmm.
So once we find the right forum, I want to like shout out and say, hey, how did you guys do on this episode? And see some, interaction, and it'd be really cool.
It would be really cool. We do have some goals going into this season, and I know you've got a couple specific ones in mind. I've got a couple ones in mind, and what's great is they're not quite the same. So we're going to have a focused effort in different directions.
You got to know. Okay, if you listen to the education one, that I've been in school for years, and I will be finished. And one of my goals is to start writing again. And I need encouragement to do it. So this podcast is going to be one of those things that is going to keep me motivated to continue writing. And I only feel that it's fair if I'm sharing my writing journey with other people that I'm continuing to do it as well. So I haven't written anything in a few years, and I'm itchy to start. Is itchy the right word for that? I am so excited about my ideas and about writing. So, because I won't have anything else to do, it'll be amazing.
You will never have nothing to do.
That's true.
I know
that
you.
is true.
You're
but
going
it will
to
be
find
one less
something.
finger in the pie. So that would be nice.
One less ball to juggle.
Yes, and one plate to spin. That's one of them. What about yours? What's a goal of yours?
I think the low-hanging fruit is to really pump up our listenership.
Mm-hmm.
And we did talk about different ways we were thinking about doing that with guests and videos and whatnot. But the other really dumb thing, and this is just me with that kind of scheduler detail brain, is I want to get ahead and stay ahead of our production calendar so we don't have any last minute, oh my gosh, we forgot to do the following. I would love, I'm not looking Candy straight in the eyes because that would be rude.
No, I love it when your organizational brain, creeps into all of the creativity that we're throwing out there.
I'm structure.
Yeah.
You are the palette of color.
I'm whimsy. So we go.
Well, you gotta have a foundation, dear. I am the bricks.
And I'm the paint, I guess. Okay. Very good. I'm trying to think if there was another goal that I have.
I think you did an amazing job.
All right. Well,
I think we agree, though. We want to have more fun with the people who enjoy the podcast.
Yep.
We want to have more engagement. We want to have comments and conversations and all that good stuff.
Okay. Me too. I'm good with that. Any closing thoughts?
Ugh, I'm just excited. I'm super excited for what the future is going to bring. I can't wait to see where this squirrely podcast goes.
Yes, agreed. I'm having a blast. I'm loving doing this. And I didn't actually believe that we'd still be doing this podcast. Not that we weren't going to crash and burn. I knew that wasn't going to happen, but I never knew how this interaction between me and you was going to work out and how this collaboration was going to work. And that scared me when we first started. So the fact that I feel that we have our training wheels off and we're doing good. So yeah, I'm ready to see what's going to happen.
Us and our tandem bicycle. Here we go.
Yay. Okay. So thanks for joining us for our season 2 opener. What do we got next week?
I'm excited about this one. Okay. We're going to talk about plot protection. The uncanny ability for main characters to survive. Okay. Insurance for your main character.
Okay.
Kind of. It's a funny topic. It's something that comes up, and when you spot it, you're like, oh my gosh, it's everywhere.
Wow. Okay. Okay, that's going to be fun.
I think it's going to be fun. Huge thanks for everyone for listening. Remember, we have a Patreon and a Buy Us a Coffee. If you want to give us a tippy tip in our tippy jar, you can find those links in the description. And if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe.
Yay.
Yay.
See you next week.
Until next time.
Thank you for listening to the Squirrel Podcast for the Distracted Writer with Candace J. Thomas and Jody L. Milner. Please like and subscribe to our podcast for updates and new episodes, and find more information at our website, squirrelpodcast.com. Stay distracted, everyone. I didn't say it was stupid. I wouldn't have ever said that.
Like, I can't have purple as my theme.
I said, no, you can't. You can't do that.